Today we are chatting to Otlotleng Modao, who is the founder of Catering and Services. I'm really excited for today's conversation.
We can just look around
Yeah,
Mulfatsana today.
yeah.
A lot of business they collapse, not because of that particular person. He or she is not suitable for that business, but because of sometimes because you must understand what we call business.
Yes.
It must be ethical.
Food is something that connects us because we have conversations over food. We make connections over food. So I think that is something so amazing. In business, we've got our plan for business. And then when you start, hey, things happen.
As you're growing, give more value
Yeah.
than what you are being paid for. Look for ways to give more value. It separates you from the market and makes you more memorable.
Hi there. Welcome to Monetize Your Business podcast conversations in partnership with FNB. We have yet another amazing episode in store for you today. We've got a really great entrepreneur that I'm excited to introduce you to. Also because we've experienced his extremely great services. But before we get into that, let me introduce my co-pilot, because I certainly am not flying this plane on my own. Papa Biz, hi.
Hi, it's good to be here. Looking forward to the conversation.
Yeah, absolutely. And any tidbits, insights, aha moments to share with us this week?
You know what I was thinking about when I was also just going again in the book, Never Split the Difference. It's a book all about negotiations and negotiation skills.
Okay.
And I was reminded because then we ended up needing to utilize that ourselves, which is spoke about in the book, which is that when negotiating, especially when it comes to price, sometimes there's a lot of back and forth going between yourself and the buyer. And there's a point where when you give a price, give an exact number. Don't use a rounded off number. So as an example, instead of saying 64,000,
Yes.
the number that one should be using is 61,923. Always
Sure,
use-
that's very specific. Hey?
Always use a very specific and exact number.
Yeah.
Because what happens is that psychologically in the mind of the buyer, when you're given a very specific number, it communicates that you've given this a lot of thought. And in your calculations, this is the number that you're able to meet. So even regardless of whichever business you're doing, sometimes one will think, now people are trying to negotiate pricing with me, etc. Even like in your type of business where it's food, at a certain point, instead of saying, no, I can only handle at 250 Rand per plate or 300 per plate, it should be 237. Because now when you receive that number psychologically, you realize, he can't go below that price. Okay, that's what we're able to do.
This person has really thought
They've
about
really
it.
thought about it. And psychologically, it ends the conversation there. And then a person can make a decision. And most time they'll respect that you've actually taken the time to calculate everything. And happy to go with that. I'm not going to go below that price.
That's such a great trick, because I think sometimes we do round it off. We're thinking we're making it easier, but actually we might be communicating something different to the potential client.
Yeah, and it's actually something where, because the book, that's quite a recent one, but it's actually something where now, as you put it into practice, you can actually see how it sits in the mind now of the other individual when you send that exact price through and they come back and say, yeah, sure, I'm happy with that. It just ends the conversation.
Absolutely. Oh, that's brilliant. And I think this is a beautiful segue into today's conversation. We're going into the food business, the catering business, the services industry. Today we are chatting to Otlotleng Modao, who is the founder of Catering and Services. I'm really excited for today's conversation because we've made use of their services before. It has been excellent. It has been world class. So it's always nice to speak to an entrepreneur who takes themselves and their businesses seriously. Otlotleng, welcome.
Hi.
How are you doing?
Good things in yourself.
Very, very
Welcome.
good.
So glad to have you here.
No, thank you so much.
We are so excited to have you here. We met you as a service provider at Monetize Your Business workshop. How was that experience for you?
Literally, I believe in change.
Yes.
Because of in my business, I don't take my business as something as an extra income,
Yes.
or I'm not in this business just to make money.
Yes.
I think other way around is part of mourning my sister's death in a positive mindset, because of I don't only do this catering business just to okay, I want a commission or stuff like that. I also interact, meet people.
Yes.
Like I
Yes.
believe in change,
Yes.
how to associate myself with different individuals,
Yes.
how to deal with different types of personality and character, you understand? So
Yes.
basically exposure and experience is the best teacher,
It's the
especially in
best.
this food industry.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. You know, you carry yourself with such excellence.
Yeah.
The way you prepare your food, the way you present your food, the way you interact with your customers once you have also done it. You come and check, li happy, is everything okay? Le shapuna. And I really, really love that, because I mean, we've dealt with so many companies, not everybody does that. Where does that come from?
Oh, my daughter always said, okay, before I was, before this Kmo catering was Kmo, it was Kutis catering. So all of my friend and like recently I can say my COO, because I'm the CEO, is my daughter who's
Okay.
operating
Okay.
with me, because of, you remember, in this business, you cannot be a referee, a coach,
Yes.
and a team player. However,
Yes.
you must know how to task your team accordingly.
Yes.
So there was these scenarios whereby always maybe monetize will call and request a quotation, and then they will say, okay, no, 2 veg, 2 salad, 2 starch, 1 protein. Then then instead of doing as per service level agreement, I will go extra. When I arrive there, I will do dessert, stuff like that. Then Mulepeng will say, yo, why always o rata ho 'ira dilo more? You know what I'm trying to
Yeah.
say? Then it was like, okay, whatever that I'm doing,
Yes.
I do with love, with passion,
Yes.
and believing that I'm keeping my late sister's legacy alive. So that's where this Kmo catering
Yes,
came
because you
from.
do
Every time,
more.
like I have this other friend of mine. He does bar services, waiting services. So he'll always say, no, Lala, always when you have an event, are you a service provider or what? I'm saying, no, why are you asking me that? He will say, because of always you end up advising the client, you end up assisting where you see that there is a shortage of certain things. I was like, okay, maybe I believe that is my personality. Maybe I like I'm giving myself more. You know what I'm trying to say is, yeah.
Now it's actually quite interesting, because I remember when we were in the Hammanskraal monetize your business, and you catered for us there. And I remember, and the other F&B team, they also commented on how guys, hey, even dessert, hey, this dessert is so nice, and it's so different. And especially when I look back, you're the only service provider we've actually used that actually provided, and it was just an extra, and it stuck in our minds. But maybe let's take it a step back and tell us a little bit more about yourself, how did you grow up, and how did you end up in the catering business?
Okay. I grew up in a very loving, caring family,
Okay.
whereby hard work was our first priority in the family.
Okay.
However, it was very difficult because of growing up. It was not easy for me to get everything on a silver platter. But through my parent, like my dad lost his job when I was only in grade 1. So automatically my world changed instantly.
Yes.
From having a nice lunchbox with cheese, French and lettuce, now everything must downgrade. But as I said that I believe in change,
Yes.
I told myself that for the fact that my mom makes sure that everything that is needed
Yes.
is within us.
Yes.
However, financially we're struggling to have whatever we wanted. Remember, need and want is two different
two
things.
different things, yeah.
But when I look back, it was like I think I was born a leader, because I told myself that our circumstances cannot define who I am.
Exactly.
It only tells a story where I come from.
Absolutely.
I support to diva, but I stand to be corrected. There is this social saying that it was not my fault to be born poor, it was my fault to die poor. But yes, there is this saying that yes, but other people then nna ke hodisitse ke mme wa sethakga, whereby ke mo leba each and every time my mama hore wetse mama o nrutile something hore nana, don't be desperate,
Yes.
but through respect,
Yes.
love and hard work, all is
Yes.
possible.
Yeah.
You can imagine mama ka na bereka 8 to 4 work. Then on weekend, o tlo rekisa diaparo, because of back then, like technology was not there. Like
Yes.
indirect services ko di shopong, it was not
Yes.
there.
Yeah.
You know. So mama ka we will stock diaparo, then we will go momotsing, then yes, then we will sell. But when I was busy selling, I was like, I must not blame my mother. Instead, this woman, he's making me a better person.
Of course.
Because of I saw hore certain things already fitlhelle. We must work hard. As I've
Yes.
explained that my dad lost his job when I was only in grade 1. It means automatically my mother
Yeah.
became a sole provider in the family.
Sure,
Yeah.
You understand?
Sure.
So like next shot is selo, this is basic. For example, I will have my school shoes, trouser, maybe 1 or 2, a t-shirt, you know. Then but in my language I will say hona lo tsene re ke di luxury. Pullover, you can go to school without a pullover. You can go to school without a dry make, maar as long as you a winter jersey.
Yes.
So there was a time whereby my mom called me at a time. Untse mo mpetong, a re nana, wa bona gore ke goga o ima bjang. But what I appreciate is that you understand
Yes.
gore ke tshwere o ima bjang. Then I was like, Mama, so now because of I'm still in grade 5, how about maybe in Stokele December, chippies and sweets? Because unfortunately they said no, the chippies are already bad.
Okay.
You understand? Then I will do that in order to generate extra
Extra
income. Because of
income.
remember, Mama Narek said, but obviously, target market, give the month and taking a
Yeah.
the grant, whatever.
Yeah.
It's not every week, my long hurry.
Yes.
You will make money, you
Yeah.
understand?
Yeah.
Yes. Then obviously, because calling every time, Papa only pocket money,
Yeah.
to
O
run
reka
high,
ma-sweets.
then the sweets, you have pocket money, stuff like that. Then as I've said, hore nna ne ke lebelele differently hore ne ke sa feel hore kwa hae ba nsotla. Instead ne ke feel hore automatically though ne ke sa le ngwana kere mara ne ke na le that thing ya hore hai man ko pele ke ko ke yang.
Yeah.
This won't define who I am. It's just an experience. Or tomorrow I'll
Yes.
give a testimony or been there done that. You know, yeah.
Sure. So powerful. And I think that you can feel the soul and of you in the way that you conduct your business,
Yeah.
you know. And you can see horo o motho wa batho. O rata batho, you like to connect with people. And I've always believed that food is something that connects us because we have conversations over food. You know, we make connections over food. So I think that is something so amazing. You know, in business, we've got our plan for business. And then when you start, hey, things happen. What are some of the challenges you have encountered in building K-More?
Challenges that I encounter along K-More catering. Before I was more into decoration.
Yeah, it was deco that before, eh?
Yes, yeah. I was more into deco.
No wonder, because it shows
Yeah,
in the way you
so-
present the food. Yeah.
Yeah, I was more into deco, but maybe let me take you a little bit back.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go
This
for
business
it.
ko hai nele mama here gola.
Okay.
Mara bin ke di 60s.
Yeah.
Ke ma BBT,
Yeah.
those decorations. Tsela tsa hore they will use the pets, the catering,
Yes,
balloons,
yeah.
magapu nyana mola. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
Toothpick in the cabbage.
Yeah,
It was starter
yeah.
sana ko ela. Then unfortunately, mama ka nail all our in family gatherings, in family whatever. Then Nardu dira prispalanyana, you know, like a socialize a family.
Yeah.
We'll go there, but I was not into cooking, unfortunately. Nna ne ke rata di decorations. Then nale ausa ka ra tseya both. My sister a tseya more into cooking,
Okay.
as like she was a chef.
Okay.
Then nna ka tseya more into decoration. Then ka advance, you know. I can mama na ira tsela tsa Asia high. You
Yeah,
understand?
yeah.
Then nale sis ra tla ka di skills and what so forth. You know, yes.
That is wonderful.
Yes, yeah.
That is so great. And I think that that's so nice because now you've kept it as a family business and that you're able to leverage each other's skills as well.
Yeah. And then also, I mean, you had mentioned before, so just tell us a little bit as well, just in terms of your sister and, you know, how you're looking to put through her legacy as well in through your business.
Okay. I think you've asked something about business challenge, you know? So, like I explained that I was more into decorations. However, every growth comes with a challenge.
Yes.
Then a challenge to me was I can say complain is a compliment to me. That is my motto.
Okay.
So in 2016, I had an incident whereby I failed to deliver. One, not because of I didn't manage to deliver, but because of, I think, I took a lot on my plate.
Okay.
Which I guess that experience is the best teacher.
Yeah.
Yes.
I normally say I don't blame myself. I guess it was the way Modimo na batlang elevator ka yona.
Yeah.
Because of some lesson, they come with a compliment. Ka mohare. So
Yeah.
in 2016, I failed. My world changed instantly. Like Kotazole Mona, so I'm a suicidal survivor. I'm a suicide survivor.
Sure.
Yes. So, but I told myself, Hore, you can meet monetize today. Then when you believe in monetize, it will change you eventually. Because of now, I failed people. I failed to deliver, but that I am tapisa moya. Instead, I had this lady. Oilong hore nikimu mitile. Give a provider service at the Queen Catering. Then when I was in Jubilee Hospital, then Babbles are when days are dark, friends are few. I'm there.
Sure.
I failed to deliver. Then what? Something came up, or no, call this lady. I called that lady. Hi, how are you? I'm good. Do you still remember me? Yes, I have your number. No, Nikita go what's hore. So I'm in hospital bed. I tried to kill myself. Unfortunately, it was not successful. Nakwaya ka mo lefatsheng ne sa fela. That lady, I remember o shoutile, then I drop a phone.
Sure.
Yes. Then Kanti is a living angel, that person. When she returned my call, he changed my life to this day.
Wow.
Sure.
She told me that it's a human to make a mistake.
Yeah.
And it's natural to be imperfect. But it's amazing to stand up against the world and prove your existence. And negative things will happen, but you don't have to allow negativity to be part of your journey, to be part of your life. You understand? Sometimes I'm working with Papa in catering, then I delegate him as a manager or as a supervisor. Automatically, he will have that mentality. It means came without me cannot handle 2 or 3 gigs. Those are kind of a lesson that I've learned along the way. Sometimes nepotism as well, it kills our business. There is a saying that when familiarity breeds contempt, because of sometimes sharing too much in business, sharing too much in about your personal lifestyle, and sometimes, like as I've mentioned, nepotism, it kills our business. Why? Because of our family, sometimes they don't understand customer avatar. They don't understand customer service attendancy. Because of, sometimes I usually tell my team that, guys, you don't know how much I'm dealing with before that monetized workshop can be approved.
Yes, it's a process.
I must advise you regarding the menu because of remember you are not a chef, but you request my service. Automatically, there is a consultation whereby you'll call me. How about 3 veg, 3 salads, 2 starch? Then you'll say this and this and that. Then I will come in as a consultation. No. Can we check what you call RDA, which is a recommended dietary allowance? This workshop is for elderly. Can we do this and that? You understand? But sometimes because of when like nepotism is there, it ended up you end up running your business with emotions because at the end of the day, you try to embrace your cousin or somebody's fragility. You know what I'm trying to say? Yes. So those are some of the challenges that I come across with. But however, I'm at a stage whereby I believe in change.
Yes. And it's true. Hey, in business, we go through all of these things, but there's such big learning lessons, in the journey. And I love the way that sometimes one opportunity opens up for another opportunity. Tell me some of the opportunities you were telling me a little bit before that have opened up for you since working with Monetize Your Business with FNB.
I believe that opportunity also comes with a character and a personality because of when you're in business, there is difference between a personality and a character. However, we most of entrepreneur, we fail to differentiate the two.
Yes.
I don't know if I'm making sense. Because
definitely.
As much as I understand, personality is exactly who you are. Like my daughter will always say to me, "Hey, when you are more. Whenever they want starter, you also give starter and a brunch before lunch. You know what I'm saying? That is my personality.
Yes.
Then my character as well.
Yeah.
I think it helps.
Yes.
Because of I'm very accommodative. Sometimes opportunity goes with how you respect yourself, how you
Yeah.
present yourself to other people, you know.
Yes.
Because if I remember, it was a year before last when I was making business with Money Ties.
Yes.
Then there is this other lady from FNB said, yo, I Shem azanga ka ubona motlholo mo so like the presentation, the food station is right on time. I remember my daughter was the one who's busy with that Black
Yes.
Chef Shack.
Yes.
And then that lady took my number and my email. I think 3 days after, then she called me. The nice part is that even today I'm still with them. Like when they have some workshop, they'll say, Kaimo, can you please deliver platter for us? You know?
That is so
When
nice.
they have some small event, can you please bill us water
wow.
and so like I said, growing up, I told myself, hore, mme o la nang ruta botlhale.
Yeah.
Though somebody a ka bona e le tshotle gore yo mme a ka re ngwana e le o mokana a mo tsamaele nang frugo a mo rekisa dilo ba irang stuff like that. So that to me it was like maybe le ho kena in koko dumelang le kae ke nna kgothatso re rekisa dikausu re rekisa dikhipa. I think ke yona e leng it into stay too much or like I've gained more self-confidence, especially
Yes.
when interacting with a client, and it also assisted hore people buy you before they buy your product.
Yes.
The product can be nice, but
Yes.
remember in this business sector, the most important part is service, because of service is something
Yes.
that you cannot see,
Yep.
but you can feel. Then
can
product
feel.
is something that you cannot see. So before I give the product, which was my food that I served Money Ties on that day, automatically the service, hi, how are you? I'm good. You know,
Yes.
sometimes even how you respond
Yeah.
to clients.
Yes,
Okay?
yes,
Makes a
yes.
huge
You,
difference.
you know, like my daughter once said to me, "Horokotato, sometimes you must learn to advance your skill of communication." You know, I was like, and I think interesting because of currently where I work, I have my 8 to 4 work. So where I work, even ban shiftile to the monitoring and evaluation department,
Yeah.
chemo communication. My daughter will say sometimes Money Ties e ka go tlhakatlhakantsha. Why? Let me give you this scenario. Okay, number e la isale 18, re fe 140. You get my point? Re beletse telephonically.
Yep.
Then my daughter said, after such conversation, kindly go to WhatsApp. Hi, Hetty. Following our telephonical communication,
Yes, yes,
I
yes.
confirm in writing that we've changed our plan from 80 to 40 because at
Yes.
some stage, unforeseen circumstances do occur.
Yeah. And to make sure you're all on the same page.
Exactly. Kana kwa fellow,
Yep,
it is
yep.
unprofessional because of, remember, I usually tell my team, or you know what, guys, when Papa changed things, ne, those people ba leng ka mohara holo, they won't know hore ke ena ang fetseng o tshentse dilo in the morning.
Yep,
But
yep,
it's very important hore the execution
Yes.
must be proper.
Seamless, professional.
Exactly. You know,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I usually tell my team, or guys, lehe Money Ties, e ka re founela ka 10, ba nyaka dijo ka 1, ba re ba oketsa number. It's got an excuse for the fact I agreed, okay, no, I will do my best. The execution let it be proper,
Yes.
professional.
Yes. Yes.
Now, I wanted to check because this month our theme has been building monetizable relationships. So, building relationships, utilizing our networks. When you look back, what type of relationships have been the most important to you that have managed to help you as you've been growing your business?
How to associate myself with certain organizations. I think that is the relationship that I kept. And it also how to nurture certain cycle, you know. Yes.
And that's so important because it also helps to ensure that they keep coming back. When they're happy with your service, they will keep coming
Exactly,
back.
yeah.
Yeah. Tell me about marketing and advertising because, hey, Leona, it can be a difficult one. Ne? You find that you're good at what you do, but you need more and more people to hear about it. How do you go about marketing and advertising for Kmore Catering?
Honestly speaking, I am not in charge. I can say I'm a CEO, but my daughter is a COO.
Okay.
So, like,
Brilliant.
so because of through my experience, like I as mentioned earlier, you cannot be a coach or referee. And
Yeah.
So I have so Mleboheng is she's in charge with our social platforms,
Lovely.
stuff like that. Because of what I've realized, as I've explained, that I have my 8 to 4 work.
Yeah.
Yep.
There are certain things I cannot be a chef, a waiter,
Yes.
Yes.
a bartender,
Yeah.
a scullery.
Yeah.
So automatically, yena o di bona ka leihlo le ke sa di boneng.
Yeah.
I will see whenever I go eventing, o khate dinepe ne, o nne ka angle e so, o nne ka angle e so, you understand? Then ke mo e leng gore into you know what, sometimes create opportunities for other people.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Not because of I cannot do it,
Yes, yes.
but because of I don't want a lot of things in my plate. You
Yes.
understand?
100%. So important.
Yes. So
So
marketing,
important.
honestly speaking, now my business is more with referrals.
Referrals,
However,
Okay.
yes, referrals. I remember I have this other family, maybe ke berekile more than 10 times.
Yeah.
So yela hore no re go bone ko housewarming ya Hetty, and ra tla ra go bona ko mamang. So referrals, because of another thing what I appreciate more about the referrals is because of sometimes Facebook can lie. Monetize can post something that we fund millions and millions only to find out it's for ugly content. So sometimes Facebook do lies because of maybe in a line of my work, K more I like as I explained hore, it's not about business. It's it's like my sister is here spiritually, then I'm running the business.
Okay.
Like then she's the overseer. Maybe that's
Yes.
that's when
Yes.
I allow imagination to run wild whenever I'm in a kitchen because of marketing also. Yeah, like a horing. Before you can market your business, you must understand what you call customer service attendance.
Yes.
How to value your client,
Yes.
how to respect your client, how respond to your client, stuff like that. Because of
Yes.
usually I will tell people, there are certain people they understand value for money. He explained something when we start the conversation that sometimes Vusi Tempagwai once said, if the price is too high, then you are not my target market. This came okay because I don't talk price with the client. I talk value. Because if I know that my value, I'll do more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very powerful. Very, very powerful.
Cool. So, I mean, as I'm looking to sort of round things up, give me a sense of where you're looking to grow with this business over the next 5 years, and then also just maybe just end off with just some words of advice that you can give to other entrepreneurs as they are looking to grow their business.
Okay. Currently, Kmo, I want to see it. I don't know. I no longer want to see myself going to KZN, going to Messina, going to Twendo. I want my brand to sell itself.
Okay.
Love
I want to
it.
see myself having branch in in Gauteng, having branch in Venda. You know,
Yes.
all the 9 provinces that we have in South Africa. And
Yes.
that is my vision for my business. How to be, because of I feel like I said, I'm keeping my late sister's legacy alive.
Yes.
Then I also want to keep my legacy alive.
Yes.
You know, because of I guess also it will also create opportunity for other people, you know, because of
Absolutely.
sometimes, like as I said, people buy you before they buy the product. Automatically,
Yeah,
when I
yeah,
see
yeah.
monetized logo, I will say, oh wow, I know that there will be a fruitful workshop where I will advise us how to operate our business, stuff like that. So automatically, what I want to see myself and my business is having a big culinary school.
Oh, nice.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, because of looking at today's economy, looking at today's lifestyle, everything is a paper.
Yes.
And so, but however, my wish is to have Kmo Hotel School or Kmo Culinary studio where I'll be introducing my list is just recipes, you know, signature stuff like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I love that. And that can also empower, township entrepreneurs, township talent as well, because we need these skills, to be able to grow ourselves. So I love that vision that you have. I think that's amazing. Yeah.
Because of when we can just look around
Yeah.
Molfatsela today,
Yeah.
a lot of business they collapse not because of that particular person, he or she is not suitable for that business, but because of sometimes go sekolong go botlhokwa because you must understand what we call business ethic.
Yes, yes,
Business
yes.
must be ethical. You must understand how you market your business, how to associate yourself with, you know, o ka nna le style ke mola sa di bunny chow. Ne he wa makala ka letsatsi ba rekile se mara papa o na le sa di bunny chow. They are more expensive, but people they prefer to go
Yes.
there because of is the customer avatar, is the service on its own. You understand what I'm trying to say? Is that particular person, he or she's ethical.
Yes.
So Now always, I usually tell people, you know what, Nantung good some one of the small business that to do because of. I do it because of what maybe I'm actually done. It's because of operation. So sometimes you are in business because of oboni kotaswali into a catering. Running a business is not only about chopping an onion,
Yes.
setting a buffet table. It's up. Hence, sometimes it's important that even if I was not a qualified chef, but going to workshop sometimes
Yes.
it uplift your skills.
Of
Yes.
course.
There are certain things you must apply common sense on. You have to
Absolutely.
I cannot claim that I'm a chemo catering brand ambassador. But while you check my social lifestyle, or the TikTok, or I'm talking negative, I'm swearing at people, you understand?
Yeah, it doesn't make
Sometimes
sense.
people, business family is a worry. Multiple lifestyle disorder and another way. Yes, because of yes. And then we know other people banal verbal diarrhea. I usually tell but you know what? Sometimes Wamakala, you submit your CV. Now, unfortunately, where I work, personal lifestyle assessment. They check your Facebook handle, they check your Instagram, they check your TikTok.
Yeah.
I was like, why? But because of you are a brand ambassador of our business.
Yes, you're representing them.
Then the character that you are playing here, it represents our brand as well. Here, Harahira Kotatsu, really a senior advisor in communications. You understand what I'm saying? So sometimes why be somebody you having a car wash. Then later on you are in the shipping or in a pub. On top of the table, you are dancing, you are busy throwing money into accounts, but claiming that you are running a business. At the end of the day, people they will say, "Yeah, woman, why are we on that?" Powers because of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because of what I've realized, sometimes people they buy you,
Yes.
people they buy what you're saying.
100%.
And then along came catering as well. Into Tilahore. Sometimes consistency, transparency, honesty, and respect. What line thing? Loadly a little mistake or ratio Mara for the fact of the service.
Yes.
Service is something a lot of not say but you feel. Papa, are you okay? How's the food? Not perfect. Sisters, are you good? Yes, you understand.
Hey, and you're so good at that.
You understand. The customer service attendance. I must check. Complain it lead to compliment. I usually tell Batorilo, this water was too sweet or whatever. It's a complaint, but let's take it as a compliment. It's a very holy. Sorry, it means tomorrow when you have a deal, if there's a 2 spoons of sugar in that water, now they are 1.5.
Okay, not good.
You can make the relevant changes.
Yes,
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I could speak to you all day. It's been so wonderful. And we've learned so much through the conversation with you. Papa Biz, how has this conversation been for you with Khutato? Are there any aha moments or things that are coming up for you?
It goes back, we spoke about it in the beginning, and it's a lesson for other entrepreneurs. As you're growing, give more value than what you are being paid for. Look for ways to give more value. It separates you from the market and makes you more memorable. And I distinctly remember the times that we used your services, even just the extra ways that you go to just check on us and the customer service, but especially the dessert. It's something so practical that for other entrepreneurs that they're listening, look in ways that you are applying where you can also give more value, that you can delight the customer. Because if you delight the customer, then you become more memorable to be able to be utilized for opportunity again. So I really like that you shared, and I wanted to let you know, and it's something that the audience can also utilize for themselves.
Absolutely. Just a very final quick one, Khutato. If somebody wants to get in touch with you, they're loving what they're hearing, they're loving your amazing personality, they want to use the services of K-More Catering, how do they go about that?
Facebook. Our Facebook page is K-More Catering Services. Our Instagram is Otlotleng Modao. Store K-More Catering Services. Also on TikTok is K-More Catering Services. And on TikTok we also have K-More Catering Sex, because it's not every client who needs our catering services.
Okay.
Yes.
We do catering services like that.
Oh,
Okay,
lovely,
cool.
lovely.
Thanks.
Fantastic. Wow, monetizers, I have thoroughly enjoyed this as well. I think my biggest takeaway from Khutato has been the emphasis on customer service.
Yes.
That it's important to serve people well, to give more where you can give more, because you never know if you plant a seed, how that is going to grow into something else. Somebody might watch you and be like, wow, I love that service, I want to use them. Or they might come back and even give you more business. So I'm very, very inspired by that. Monetizers, tell us what has come up for you in the comment section. What did you enjoy about today's conversation? Please make sure that you plug into all of our social media platforms. It is at Monetize Your Business, and we will see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Cheers, guys.